Welcome to meaninginadream.com. When we dream of mutual spiritual guidance and interdependent awakening, we encounter what Freud would recognize as a profound displacement of our earliest relational conflicts, the very core of our psychic development, where dependency and autonomy wage their eternal battle within the unconscious mind. The dream you've brought to our analytical couch today reveals the unconscious theater where your psyche performs its most fundamental drama. When we dream of spiritual guidance shared between beings, we witness the mind's attempt to resolve the primal tension between our infantile need for omnipotent caregivers and our developing ego's drive toward independence. This isn't merely a spiritual vision, it's the unconscious revealing its deepest architectural blueprints. Through the lens of psychoanalytic interpretation, this dream operates as a royal road to understanding how your unconscious mind processes the fundamental human condition of interdependence. We'll explore how your psyche transforms early attachment experiences into spiritual metaphors, examining the dreamwork mechanisms that disguise your most primitive wishes as elevated spiritual experiences. The manifest content, what you consciously remember, presents mutual guidance and awakening as spiritual phenomena. Yet beneath this surface narrative lies the latent content, where your unconscious reveals its true preoccupations. The dream's symbolic disguise transforms what might be uncomfortable truths about dependency, control, and merger fantasies into the more palatable language of spiritual evolution. The dream work employs both condensation and displacement to create this spiritual tableau. Through condensation, multiple unconscious wishes compress into single dream images. The spiritual guide represents simultaneously the idealized parent, the omnipotent self, and the perfect therapeutic relationship. Displacement shifts the emotional intensity from its true object onto spiritually acceptable substitutes, allowing forbidden desires for total merger to masquerade as enlightened interdependence. At its unconscious core, this dream expresses the ID's primitive wish for symbiotic union, the return to that oceanic feeling Freud described as the root of religious experience. Your psyche yearns for the perfect attunement you may have experienced or longed for in earliest infancy, when boundaries between self and other remained fluid. The mutual aspect suggests both the wish to be perfectly understood and the complementary desire to possess complete understanding of another. The ego deploys several defense mechanisms within this dream structure. Sublimation transforms raw dependency needs into noble spiritual aspirations. Intellectualization elevates emotional longings into philosophical concepts. Reaction formation may convert unconscious wishes for domination or submission into egalitarian spiritual partnership. These defenses protect you from recognizing how thoroughly this dream reveals your most vulnerable psychological needs. From a developmental perspective, this dream constellation suggests unresolved conflicts from the symbiotic phase of early development, when the boundaries between self and caregiver remained unclear. If you experienced disruptions in this crucial period, perhaps inconsistent attunement or premature demands for independence, your unconscious continues processing these formative experiences through spiritual metaphors that promise perfect mutual understanding. To work analytically with this dream, begin with free association. What comes to mind when you consider mutual guidance? Allow your thoughts to flow without censorship toward childhood memories of being helped or helping others. Notice any anxiety that emerges when contemplating true interdependence. Through this process, you'll uncover the personal associations that give this dream its unique emotional charge. The therapeutic value lies not in achieving the spiritual ideal the dream presents, but in understanding why your unconscious requires this particular fantasy. As you integrate these insights, you develop a more realistic relationship with both dependence and autonomy, recognizing that neither complete independence nor total merger serves psychological health. If this psychoanalytic exploration has illuminated aspects of your inner world you hadn't previously considered. Subscribe to our channel, where we continue examining dreams through the profound lens of psychoanalytic understanding. Share your own dream experiences in the comments. Each dream offers another window into the magnificent complexity of the unconscious mind.